Celestial Colonnade. Let's play Torpor Orb. So we'll Torpor Orb and then Smother in response. Then yeah, I'm gonna play Chalice on 1, I think. This lets us start using Tezerater to make 5/5s next turn. So Tezerater's probably getting poked for 1/3 here. Let's see what we draw. Land, that doesn't do anything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to clock him. He has to spend another turn killing Tezerater, and basically he has to Terminus to get rid of this since we can't cast Path through Chalice of the Void. So he's dead in 4 right now. We're probably boarding Chalice out in this matchup. I don't think it's good enough against his paths. Definitely boarding Worm Coil out. That's funny. So I hit him for 5 here. And then I'm going to Damnation. Because our guy's indestructible. Oh, I guess this is bad against Cryptic Command. Remand, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. He can't snap Cryptic Command, and those decks don't have room for a ton of Cryptics. So you could put Chalice on 2. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Chalice on 2's pretty good against him. We don't have that many 2s ourselves. End of turn. Play my Restoration Angel, Miracle Terminus. Deal. So unless he has counter magic to hold up here, he really should like attack with the Resto and then hardcast Terminus post combat, right? There's only 23 lands in this deck. I'm glad we Needle Colonnade. It's doing some work. At least we're both flooding, I guess. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. We got about the same. Yeah, all his stuff has flash, so. He ult fetch to 1. If he has an Entreat the Angels, that would be pretty savage. He's got Terminus and Telling Time in his deck, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see an Entreat the Angels. I wish we could flood into Creeping Tar Pit. Just hard cast Entreat, sure. He just wants to get the clock on. Trinket Mage with my Torpor Orb, our combo. I wonder if I'm supposed to board... There's only one Torpor Orb in the main deck. I wonder if I'm supposed to board these out when I leave the Torpor Orbs in. Just a second Entreat? Sure, man. We're very dead. Yep. Wrath one time? Alright, we get a redraw. Ah, jealous. He couldn't attack for lethal. We had Pithing Needle on Colonnade. Chalice. EE's actually good. It wipes out all of his angels. Negate and Dispel are probably reasonable. Thoughtseize is probably reasonable. Smother's not great. Doomblade and Go for the Throat might be reasonable. I don't know if we're on the Ensnaring Bridge plan. Who thinks we're on the Ensnaring Bridge plan? I could see this being a thing. It's a lot of cards, though. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the Trinket Mages with the Torpor Orbs. Like, that's a pretty big non-bow. Relics, medium. Aether Spellbomb's probably not good enough. I'm going to cut Dispels because he probably doesn't have that much counter magic. Negate's just better. I guess a lot of his cards are expensive, so Inquisition's medium as well. He can bounce. I like Bridge. Like, we go on Bridge and then just, like, try and kill him with the Planeswalkers. Maybe we just don't want all the bridges because, like, it's not good enough to want to draw a bunch from. We can protect the bridge with Spellskite. Executioner's Capsule is probably not good enough. Yeah, I think the Trinket Mage isn't good enough. And they're 61. I guess Dispel's good if we're on the bridge plan so we can protect it. Alright, I'd buy that Dispel's better than some number of these. Maybe I just don't want that many targeted removal spells. Let's try this. Maybe Damnation isn't stellar. I'm going to cut one Damnation and leave in a Trinket Mage, because if we have Torpor Orb, we're probably up a little bit anyways, and Trinket Mage can get Engineered Explosives, which is effectively Wrath against him. We can win with Tezerater or Ob Nixilis with Wild Bridges on the table. It's like actually just 7 mana sources. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Keep, Scry top, Snap top. I'm going to play Watergrave tapped on 1 because I want him to draw, I have a chance to draw more counter spells before we Inquisition him. Let's play this so I can F6 afterwards. Just the way you are. Alright, I've got 2 Snapcasters, so I'll take one of those. I'm glad I boarded out most of my creatures. Alright. If we play Tezerater, he's your telling time. That's really good. It's a really good draw for him. Helps him set up. So we need to dodge Mana Leak this turn or a Negate. I'm just going to jam the Tezerater, I think. I guess if we hit untap, if we hit another land here, I might wait. Yeah, it's not a colored source. Right, yeah, I'm just going to jam the Tez. If this gets online, it's really good for us. Yeah. Signet is better at this point, so we don't have a lot of artifacts. I guess Tezerate's going to enable artifacts, so maybe Opal's better there. That's hard to say. He's going to Snapcaster to try and beat down the Tezerater. Let's start with the Thoughtseize. Path, Terminus. Alright, we'll take his path, and then I'm gonna play Signet and make it a 5/5. Thanks for hanging out, folks. We're going to be playing a lot of different modern piles this week. Yeah, you have a Halimar Depths. Alright. Torpor Orb, Ensnaring Bridge, Relic. I think I'm just going to grab the Torpor Orb, turn off his future Snapcasters here. Sounds ideal. I think between our hand... Yeah, the Dispels and Negates are definitely right in this matchup. Not that this is a matchup that's a thing, but just like Tezerater is basically unplayable decks are fun to watch and stupid ultra transforms. You're right. That's what... Or who knows? Like, maybe we find something that's reasonable. God, there's one Trinket Mage. I left one Trinket Mage in the deck. Alright, sure. You know. Whatever. Also, another fun interaction is because we have Darksteel Citadel, we can just turn this Ghost Quarter into an island whenever we want, because we can Ghost Quarter a Darksteel Citadel and get a basic. I'm gonna negate that. Man, we're just about to get super punished here for countering that path. God bless America. I guess I just make this a 5/5 and beat him down. We've got Negate Dispel in our hand. Alright, yeah, that sounds like the plan. He's Negate Dispel, he can't beat it. He has a Terminus in his hand, but we have Negate and Dispel, so he should just be dead here. If we use Dispel there, we end up in the exact same spot. Like, we probably should have just... Nah, I think just, like, applying the beatdowns is fine. I could have cast Negate plus Dispel if I didn't, if I would have let the other one resolve. Yeah, I'm going to negate that. Resto here lets him block. Nope, just dead. Sweet. Dispel would have hit the remand, though. Yep. The more I play that, the more I think Ensnaring Bridge is probably good. You want to make any changes? No, I don't think so. Submit. Take out Mage. Man, can we just like get a hand, an opening hand one time that just like has lands and spells? Alright, I guess this is good. Keep. Bottom a non-land. Shuffling Liliana back in's not bad, not with another land. That's actually a pretty good draw. I'm just going to be mana efficient here. Let's Spellskite now, and then next turn we can IOK plus Spellskite. That's why there's 2 Painter Servants in our sideboard. It's because it's against Eldrazi. Him missing a land drop is great for us.